let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer.
Hello, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm in Antalya. It's November, and boy did I screw up. I'm in the wrong frickin' place. Europe in the fall is just horrible. Anything after October, November, December, January is hopeless. This place is horrible. Okay, but I gotta make the best of it. I'm writing a book, another book, so it's a great thing for me right now to have horrible weather, horrible lifestyle, horrible, not the farthest from paradise possible. Okay, I got a question here by Stephen S., and I hope I can read it. My eyes are a little bad. I think it's too dark here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here in the Abad Hotel. Oh yes, I can't read it, so I'm going to have to do something else. Okay, I'll come back to this after I find some glasses. Do I have them with me? No. See, I can read in direct sunlight, but this is like gloomy overcast, right? I'll come back. These things are unedited. Okay, I was trying to give priority to Steve, one of the verified numbers, but I guess I'll have to do it later. And I've got different Stephen G, but I made the font bigger by hitting on A in his Kindle. I probably will go to a backlit one and a bigger one soon, because this small size is good for books, but I'm just not sure that it's really that big deal, as long as the thing costs less than $100. I am Stephen from Quebec, Canada. I watched your videos every day and enjoy following your travels. My question is, are you interested in planning to visit Central Asia, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, etc.? Yes, I am, and this is a good question, Stephen, because I'm running out of countries. Okay, I got 106 countries, and really what I'm doing is I'm Andy Graham, a hobo traveler, traveled non-stop for 16 plus years, went to 106 countries. I'm in Antalya, Turkey, freezing. If you look at the planet, there's a lot of jaunts or maps or journeys, whatever, that you can go on. And you know, like I started my trips in Mexico and went all the way to land to Chile. Well, I guess I flew over Panama and did it. So generally, there's these journeys. Like there's many different journeys, and the best trips on the planet are land trips. And you really, I truly made a mistake here taking flights in Europe at all. I should have just done completely land trips and kept the continuity, the contiguous nature of the travel. But you know, I don't really care much about Europe, so I really don't care how I do it in a way, because it's really just not my type of travel. It's not a place I'm not really tempted ever to just stay for a month or two, right? But I want to do Kyrgyzstan, and you know, I got these countries I've already gone to. I didn't go to Armenia because maybe I could go to and I don't know the visa routes yet. That's one reason why I used Jerome from Thailand, my Netherlands travel agent. He can help me to map out visa routes, because there's many different things that go into a multiple country. I call these things the Stan Brothers. Am I going to go to the Stan Brothers? Of course. I think that sounds like one of the best trips on the planet. Now the bad part is that I got to do it. I got to nail it during the middle of summer, almost to make it something fun that I would like to do. And that's the same thing for Russia or China. They're up high enough that they're really not my best trips. So I think January, February, March, April, May, probably 1st of May. If you started in May, June, July, August, I can do these things. But if you looked at my list of countries, I got this country, Belarus, and Armenia, where I could start. I've even thought about, I know a Russian girl. I'd like to go into Belarus, go over to Moscow, this other little village, go straight down to Kyrgyzstan, I think. I'll never pronounce these right, so I'm kind of dyslexic. And then I'll work my way with a never-ending trip, meaning that I won't have a flight on the end, and I'm going to spend as much time as I want in each of these countries. They should be cheaper, I hope, than I move fast in expensive countries and slow in poor countries, not poor countries, cheaper countries. poor sounds like they have a bad life. These guys, the quality of life is everywhere just about the same, whether I'm in Africa, whatever. You really, there's different things that compensate. Like you guys get to live in Norway, but you get to work all the time, maybe, right? No, they all get on the draw and collect their oil money. What am I talking about? But generally, Steve and I will make this trip. I think I'll probably make it within the next two years. I don't know exactly when. It's a lot to do with money. It's a lot to do with business now, because I'm trying to get out of using Google AdSense, and I'm trying to go completely demonetized with Amazon.com products. So, and selling my books, like I'm going to finish my second book here. So everything on the planet, as far as travel, has to do with money. Okay, so it's all about money and time. And after I take my mother to Guatemala, which you guys are all invited to come, help me make more money so I can do trips like this and support me, okay, because $500 is about one country, right, for me. I will go to these. So according to how well I stockpile money, but I got two different types. I got stockpiled money, and then I got residual money. But the money's decreasing all the time with the Google income. I think they're needing to keep their stock purchasers happy, and they take my percentage. I really don't know how much it is, and so I'm trying to monetize the thing. But I will go there. But the big journeys that are also in competition with it is Cameroon to South Africa by land, maybe from South Africa up to Kenya by land. There's also a trip, so you got this Kyrgyzstan Stan Brothers trip, and I'm sure there's more. Oh, I want to go to Liberia and all those guys, but those are way off the list until they stop with this Ebola thing. And I haven't never been to Alaska, so there's definitely things. I haven't been across the Scandinavian countries from Norway all the way across to Finland and enter into Russia. So I could do that too, but that would be a real quick, that'd be like 2 weeks, right? So I could do that, then enter thing, and I haven't done the Siberian, so there's a lot of places on the planet. And I gotta spend a year in China. AndyGrahamHoboTraveler.com. They're all competing. But what I do is when something gets easy to do, convenient, like I'm going to the Azores Island on the way home, and it's in the way, and it's really cheap. And because I stopped there, so my trip home from here is $300 to America, so I got a cheap way in, and that's a lot of the times the way I do it. Everything has to do with money, and if you don't want to talk about money, then you're not really a traveler. Most travelers will talk about how much things cost all the time, and that's what we have bigger conversations, because at the end of the day, unless we're a trust fund baby, which a lot of these guys are, their mother's paying for everything, but long-term travelers end up, talking about money while the people that are evasive are having their family or mother pay for it, right? Okay. AndyGrahamHoboTraveler.com and Antalya.